What's going on, everybody? It's Asthmatic here today to talk to you about Rainbow Six Siege, the newest game in the Rainbow Six franchise, which I believe makes the 70th game in the Rainbow Six franchise. And that doesn't mean that they're milking it. That just means that this series has stood the test of time. I remember playing Rainbow Six on PC, played Rainbow Six 3 on original Xbox. Like, this series has gone through all different kinds of iterations, and Rainbow Six Siege is the latest and greatest, and it is awesome. So if you don't know how this game works, if you don't know what the gameplay is all about, I'm going to give you a brief little overview. Really, the name of the game here is Attack and Defense. So the primary game mode is sort of terrorists have hostages, and then you're going in to try to rescue them. So when a game begins, there's a little bit of setup time in the beginning of the game, they call it, where the defenders have the opportunity to put up barricades, barricade walls, plant traps, all that kind of stuff, pretty much be prepared to get attacked, while the attackers have the opportunity to send out drones to maybe get a view of, all right, well, that wall's blocked, but that wall's not, so maybe we'll be able to break in over there, and all that kind of stuff. They have the opportunity to do that. But I have heard that if the attackers send out a drone, because they have those little they look like little tubes. They have wheels on both sides. They send out those. I believe the defenders can actually shoot those and blow those up. So even before you're actually running around and shooting at each other, there's good gameplay that's going on there just during that setup phase. But after that setup phase, it's time to get down to business. And I mean, it is insanity. Destructibility to a whole new level. If there's a door that you just found out from using your drone that, they've got they've put up another concrete wall or steel barrier behind that door, and if I go through the door, there's not going to be anything there. All right, well, I'm just going to go ahead and blow up the wall next to the door and get into the room that way. Or, oh, there's only one door and one window, and they've blockaded both of them. Let's climb on the roof and blow up the ceiling into this room and get in that way. There are so many different options of how you can attack in this game, and that means that you have to get creative in the way that you're going to defend. So overall, there's lots of different paths, the way you can go about doing this game, but this sort of hostage rescue is only one of the many game modes that are available. That's just the one during pre-release that they've really been pushing, so that's the one that we know about and the one that I can talk about. When you're playing the game, you get to select your character. In the game, they call them operators, obviously, and different operators have different perks, abilities and characteristics that mean, depending on how you want to play, you might want to be Jim instead of Bob, and so and so and so and so. But I promise they have cool names, not like Jim and Bob. So like I said, Destruction is the name of the game. It's going to get really, really awesome, and it's going to get crazy out there. So strap yourselves in when you get this game, which you already have because today's Tuesday and it's out. Terrorist Hunt is back. If you remember from the older games, there was a mode where if you really liked a map and you just kind of wanted to run around and hunt bad guys, you could do that. The game would fill the map with AI-controlled enemies that you could just run around and do your thing. And that is back, and now we have the ability to either play the solo, which is really the only form of solo play in Rainbow Six Siege, but you can play with up to 5 players in Terrorist Hunt, and now it is wave-based, where now, you set up your area and AI enemies attack you, and you have to defend yourself from different waves of enemies. And human players can be either on your team as, I guess, the defenders in that case, or they can be with the waves of people who are attacking you. So it could be sort of like a Dying Light idea where you're facing all these AI enemies, but then there's one super bad guy who's actually your friend and is going to be really difficult to take out. Well, I guess that depends on the skills of your friends, but hey, I'll leave it at that. So again, there's not a single-player campaign. I guess if there's one thing that the industry has really taken from Titanfall, it's the fact that we don't need a real single-player anymore. If you can build a really, really strong multiplayer experience, games like Battlefront, now games like Rainbow Six Siege, don't really need a story-driven single-player mode because the multiplayer is awesome, and that's what people want to do. And plus, what this channel is all about is being part of a community, and now this means that anytime you go to play Rainbow Six Siege, you're going to be doing it with other people. So bring your friends, put people on your friends list who are going to be playing this game, hang out, have a good time. But stop watching this video, go over to your local GameStop, or download the thing right on your Xbox One, because Rainbow Six Siege is available today. So go check it out. This is Asthmatic talking Rainbow Six, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.